However, this would only be the case if he didn't make any stupid mistakes, and unfortunately for Pharaoh, this is exactly what happened. Only one day after Hydro was taken down, the FBI started its investigation into Incognito. The officer in charge of the designated task force was a man named Mark Rubens. To start the case, he ordered 5 grams of drugs from the site. 6 days later, a package arrived at the designated pickup address containing exactly what Rubens had ordered. In documents from the task force's investigation, he wrote that they purchased the substance for $170 in Bitcoin and used a drug test to confirm the authenticity of the drug. This verified that the market was real and thus a legitimate target for the FBI's task force. However, they only had 2 pieces of information to work with: the Bitcoin address that they used for their drug purchase and Pharaoh's Dread account. To understand how the FBI proceeded in the investigation, we need to take a step back and understand a few simple concepts related to crypto money laundering. First, we need to understand the difference between a Bitcoin wallet and an address. The wallet is where Bitcoin is stored, but every wallet needs an address to receive and send Bitcoins to other wallets. However, a single wallet can have an unlimited number of addresses, which obscures the activity of a certain wallet and helps hide its transaction structure. For example, in Incognito's case, whenever they acquired a new customer, they would create a new payment address. By creating hundreds or possibly thousands of addresses, they made it nearly impossible to identify the true scope of Incognito's activity. This is important because if the FBI knew every address associated with Incognito's business, they could analyze their activity and eventually discover a transaction that, instead of receiving Bitcoin, sent it to some sort of service. For example, an exchange that allows the user to sell crypto for normal currency, like the US dollar. And because most exchanges require the user to confirm their identity through a process known as KYC, a single outgoing transaction can reveal someone's real identity. Even if it was sent to an exchange that doesn't require the user to go through the KYC process, the authorities can request information on the user's associated bank account. And unless the bank is in a country with strong banking privacy laws, they won't have an issue revealing the identity of an alleged crypto criminal. This is why Pharaoh had to put another layer of obscurity into his money laundering process. He did not send the Bitcoin from Incognito's main wallet directly to an exchange.